What's up everyone, OJ here. Welcome back to another OJ Speaks. Today, we've got some great topics to go over, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. And we're starting off with the Nintendo Switch is actually, get this guys, get this, wait for it, getting text and voice chat. Now, a company called Vivox, and I hope I'm saying that right, I might be saying it wrong, but either way, so Vivox has announced that it's releasing a software development kit, or a SDK, to add text and voice chat to Nintendo Switch games. These will enable third-party developers to use this tech for their multiplayer titles, which is helpful because Nintendo's own online architecture doesn't include online voice chat through the system itself. You need to use the Nintendo Switch phone app, and even then, it needs to go through Nintendo, and there aren't many third-party games that are using that at this point, and many of the games have their own built-in voice chat, for example, like Fortnite. So, yeah, this is going to be helpful for everybody else. Now, speaking of Fortnite, Epic Games Fortnite is one of the number of games that use Vivox for Nintendo Switch multiplayer chat. And this tech also offers cross-platform play support, where you play on one platform against another. So you'll still be able to voice chat with somebody who's playing Fortnite on the Xbox One or the PC, for example. Now, the announcement comes on the heels of the Unity Technologies acquisition of Vivox on January 29th. Now, they did ask if the timing of the announcement had anything to do with last week's Unity acquisition, and here's what was said, quote, "It was a happy coincidence, but we had been in the working with Nintendo to bring this to all Switch developers for a few months," a Vivox spokesperson said. Earlier last year, Vivox made its SDK free for small studios and indie developers. The Nintendo Switch has been a hotbed for indie development. One example of this success comes from Monster Boy, which sold 8 times more on the Nintendo Switch console than it did on the PS4 and the Xbox One combined. So they talked about how they always want to improve the services for Nintendo consoles and all of that. So they've been working hand in hand with Nintendo on this one, apparently. They did say, we've been working with Nintendo. So maybe Nintendo had this solution all along for voice chat and text chat, and they were going to do it this route instead of a different route through themselves. But in my opinion, I think that takes a little bit too long when it comes to it, especially for people who need that don't have the Discord right there available, or who would like to be able to communicate more easily with their friends. But this is definitely good news. I mean, aside from the timing issues, right? This is definitely good news. It'll be included on there, so it's not like you're going to have to pay for it through Nintendo's service. This will be stuff that developers can just integrate into their games. And if a game already has online play for free, for example, games like Fortnite, Paladins, you will be able to play those for free without the Nintendo Switch Online. You'll be able to easily take advantage of all these features here and not have to worry about it. Now, what's going to be interesting to see going forward in the future is if they actually expand it to party chat and different types of things, because right now, all it is just through the game. So once you go in through the game, then it'll connect whenever you have a friend or somebody that you're partied up with, and the text chat as well. What I'd like to see is it expand to the actual system itself outside of whatever game it's going to be on. So for example, you'll be able to boot up the Vivox app, invite people from there, then hop into a multiplayer game from there. That would be the ideal situation for this type of thing. But I guess for right now, we can take some baby steps considering how the Nintendo Switch Online was when the system first launched, how it is not at this point while we're paying, and going forward in the future, and how we still don't have a lot of this stuff here, especially with voice chat and text chat for any game. So what do you guys think about this here? Are you guys going to take advantage of this Vivox service that's launching for the Nintendo Switch? I would think this year, 2019, you're going to start seeing more games use it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the next topic here, we're going to be discussing Apex Legends. Now, this game is a free-to-play battle royale shooter that was released from the Titanfall developers over there at Respawn. And the interesting thing about this game is that it really had no hype, no marketing, no promotion outside of, hey, it's out now, and we have like Dr. Disrespect and other people who are big in the battle royale or Twitch streaming community played the game to build up hype. The game has already surpassed 1 million downloads, and that was like in the first 8 hours or something like that. So it's definitely a lot further than that. I watched a ton of footage of this game just so I can kind of talk about it for today's video. I have not got a chance to play it yet, but I watched Angry Joe play it. I've seen a lot of other people playing the game, and it does seem like a solid game. And I will give Respawn some credit when it comes to it. They know how to build a slick, fast-paced, nice-looking shooter out there. I love what they've done with the characters so far. All the legends seem so different. They're not just all the same type of person with slightly different characteristics or looks or anything like that. They do have a diverse and wide range of of characters from you to pick from, and that's actually really cool. And I like the fact that Respawn actually chose that route, because you can really pick one character and have them look and play completely different from the other character out there, and it's cool to kind of mix and match your team of legends out there to play against other people. Now, I'm not the biggest on the battle royale genre or anything like that, guys. I'm kind of burnt out after Fortnite at a couple different games here, but I do think that this one could have some potential, and I've been watching it on Twitch, and like I said, it is pretty good from what I've seen so far. I need to try it out myself, and I did say that on Twitter too. I was like, hey, this game is looking, pretty cool. I mean, despite EA, this game's actually looking pretty cool, and Respawn actually made this game without EA at all, at least none of their guidance or what to do with the game, and it seems like it's generous with the points that you get, and it's not crazy with the loot box type of stuff and all that. So either way, the developers behind Apex Legends has stated that they do want to bring the game to the Nintendo Switch, but they have nothing to announce at the moment. So let's go ahead and get into exactly what they had to say. So speaking with Eurogamer, lead producer Drew McCoy said Respawn would love to bring Apex Legends to the Nintendo Switch as well as mobile. However, there's, quote, nothing they can currently talk about. So for the time being, we're just gonna have to wait to see maybe if there's going to be like an E3 announcement, or if there's going to be something else that they're going to talk about here. But I do think that Apex Legends, looking at the type of game that it is, I think it fit well on the Switch. I think that based on how many people have played Fortnite and just the amount of battle royale shooters on the Switch in general, which there's, I think, one with Fortnite. There might be some smaller ones that I don't know about, but either way, in terms of large scale battle royale games, there's really only one, and that's Fortnite. So I think that it would probably be beneficial for them to get out this game on the Switch when they can, and maybe they already have something in the works, because they said that there's nothing they can talk about right now at the moment. So it seems like it could be a possibility in the future. Maybe that's some type of E3 announcement, and they say, hey, it's available right now, like they did with Fortnite. I think that's definitely possible with this one. And like I said before, I am going to try it out on the PlayStation 4 Pro. I'll be downloading it on there, because I think Xbox Live, it blocks the online play behind the Xbox Live Gold. So even if the game is a free-to-play game like Apex Legends is, you still have to have Xbox Live Gold to play the game. At least that's how it is with Fortnite. I need to double check with Apex Legends. So I'll be picking it up on the PS4 Pro for right now until I figure that out, or if it's still the same. You guys can let me know in the comment section for those who have it on Xbox. And maybe the game will eventually come to the Nintendo Switch, but like I've stated before, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm super excited about Apex Legends or anything like that, because I'm not. Like, first-person shooters are not my thing. I'll try them out, but they're just definitely not my thing. I just get kind of nauseous every now and then playing first-person games. But either way, what do you guys think about your own playtime with Apex Legends? Do you guys feel it's a good fit for the Switch? Are you having fun playing it on the other systems, PS4, Xbox One, or PC? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the last topic here, I want to discuss a screenshot that I saw, or at least a comparison of Crackdown. So Crackdown 3 has been out, and people have been playing the game. The official release is coming up, but there's been a lot of journalists out there that have played it, and people that have gotten access to it when it comes to the review builds and everything, and there has not been positive talk when it comes to the game's graphics. And you guys know me, I'm not the biggest on graphics. I'm more of a gameplay first kind of guy, but if you look at what they showed off first and kind of what they're maybe targeting with the game and kind of what we're seeing at this point, it does leave some to be desired, I guessed. However, from what I've seen from Crackdown, the world is really big. It does have a really huge open world that you can go through, and I think that the tangled and twisted type of development hell that this game went through is indicative of the final product when it comes to the look of the game. Maybe they had to sacrifice some of the polish on the graphics in order to get the game functional and not a lot of bugs. And you guys know, with open world games like AI, all this different stuff that goes into making a game, maybe that was the trade-off that they had to have. Otherwise there'd be like another delay of this game, because remember, I think this game was supposed to come out like back in like 2015. This was like a 2015 or 2016 game, and we are in 2019. So you have to remember, this is a yikes on this one here when it comes to the development of this game. There's been multiple studios. It's just been problems all over the place. So they finally have the game ready to go. It's coming out this February, and people are just criticizing the heck out of the graphics. And understandable for some people really want to look at a game that's just the best looking game ever, but not every game is going to be like that. You know, not every game is going to be like that. And sometimes when you look at this shot, especially the one that I just showed you guys, it's so funny because I cracked a little joke on Twitter saying like the left picture is like Terry Crews with Old Spice, the right picture is Terry Crews without Old Spice. So I mean, like, yeah, it definitely doesn't look like maybe what people thought it would look like, but at the same time, I would say at least just give the game a chance, because from the gameplay that I've seen, there is some type of wonky animations and stuff like that, but it still could be Crackdown. It still could be a really fun game to play. I'm not huge on Crackdown myself. I've played some of the games and they seem like okay titles for those who love the open world and stuff like that. They have some cool execution and skill point type of stuff that you can do with the game. So I think there's going to be a lot of depth for those who want to get into Crackdown. But I wanted to speak about the game not only from a graphic standpoint from what we've seen, because everyone's talking about that, but also from a gameplay standpoint. And I think that it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. People are just rolling around, you're jumping, you're shooting the explosion cannons. It seems like it's going to be a fun game at least. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like a horrible game that's broken and you're not going to have any fun with it. But that's just my take on Crackdown 3. I wanted to talk about it because I don't talk about Xbox much on the channel, but this game did catch my attention, at least just because of the development of the game and just because of all the hype kind of surrounding what was going on with the cloud tech and all of that. So it'll be interesting to see how the final product is once everybody gets their hands on it. So what do you guys think about Crackdown? In addition to all the different topics that we discussed here, let me know your thoughts below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet, to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch gaming page. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you for the next video. Peace.